Have you ever felt drained after talking to someone, even when they seem charming at first? You might be an INFJ. And that person, they could be a narcissist. Narcissists are experts at hiding their intentions. They know how to connect with sensitive, empathetic INFJs. They appear warm, supportive, and understanding. They make you feel like they see the real you. But beneath the surface, they are calculating. They study your reactions, your habits, your emotions. They know how to gain your trust and affection. If you've ever wondered if someone is targeting you, stay with me. In this video, we will uncover 10 subtle signs narcissists use to manipulate INFJs. By the end, you will know how to protect your heart and preserve your energy. You will learn to notice the quiet patterns before they take root. INFJs are rare. Only 1 to 2% of the population. They are deeply empathetic, intuitive, caring. They notice things others miss. They feel emotions profoundly. They connect with people on a deep level. They are dreamers, counselors, and quiet observers. But this depth also makes them vulnerable. They invest in relationships fully and immediately. Narcissists sense this vulnerability. They are drawn to INFJs, not because they admire them, but because they can influence them. They want attention, admiration, control, and INFJs give these naturally. Without thinking, the world of narcissistic manipulation can feel confusing. It is subtle, slow, almost invisible at first. It creeps into your life gently, like fog rolling over the ground. You do not notice it immediately, but once you see the patterns, they become obvious. This video will guide you gently, sign by sign. You will learn to recognize when a narcissist is targeting you, and you will learn to protect your energy before it is drained. 1. They mirror your emotions. Narcissists are skilled observers. They watch you carefully. Every gesture, every word, every smile. They notice what excites you, what worries you, what inspires you. Then, they reflect it back to you. At first, it feels magical. Like someone truly understands you. They seem like a soulmate. Like a mirror of your inner world. For INFJs, this is a strong pull. We feel deeply seen when someone mirrors us. It is validating, comforting, rare. But narcissists do not mirror for connection. They mirror for control. They create a false sense of intimacy. They make you trust them quickly. They make you feel like you have found a safe space. Do they always match your mood? Do they suddenly enjoy everything you enjoy? Do they echo your phrases or opinions in conversation? If it feels too perfect, it probably is. You mention a favorite book. The next day, they tell you they just read it and loved it. You talk about your dreams. They suddenly have similar dreams. It feels like destiny. But it is strategy. They learn what draws you in and repeat it. Every mirrored word and emotion is a carefully placed hook. 2. They use subtle flattery. Narcissists compliment INFJs differently. They focus on traits that matter most to us. Your insight, your kindness, your creativity. They make you feel extraordinary, unique, seen. They make you crave their approval. INFJs are sensitive to praise. We feel deeply appreciated. We notice when someone acknowledges our inner world. But narcissists use flattery as a tool. It builds dependence, encourages you to invest more. It creates a sense of obligation, even if unspoken. Before you know it, your attention and energy are tied to them. Excessive compliments early in the relationship. Praise that feels unusually precise. Focus on the qualities you treasure most in yourself. They say, "You are the only person who truly understands me." It sounds genuine. It feels special. But it is designed to make you rely on their validation. It makes you want to open your heart to them further. And once you do, boundaries become blurry. 3. They create emotional roller coasters. A narcissist's love is a wave. High highs, low lows. One day, they adore you. The next, they withdraw. You never know where you stand. INFJs feel these swings intensely. Our empathy makes us try to fix things. We work to suit their moods. We try to understand the shifts. But the cycle is not ours to fix. It reinforces their control. Every reaction strengthens the pattern. Moments of intense affection followed by coldness. You feel anxious about their mood. You are constantly trying to anticipate their reactions. You spend the evening laughing together. The next morning, they are distant for no reason. You replay everything in your mind, trying to understand what went wrong. You begin to doubt yourself. Your instincts. This is exactly what the narcissist wants. 4. They exploit your sense of responsibility. INFJs are natural caregivers. We feel responsible for the emotions of others. We want to help, to soothe, to guide. Narcissists notice this. They use it. They guilt INFJs into meeting their needs. They manipulate our compassion. You start overextending yourself, sacrificing your time, energy, and comfort, all while they take without giving. They become dependent on your empathy. You apologize often, even when it isn't your fault. You feel drained giving more than you receive. They make you feel guilty for saying no. They complain about a problem. You immediately jump in to help, even at your own expense. Their gratitude feels minimal, yet they expect more next time. You begin to notice a pattern. Every request becomes heavier, more demanding. 5. They isolate you slowly. Narcissists want control. They want you dependent. They know your friends, family, and mentors are your anchors. They see these connections as obstacles. Isolation starts subtly. At first, it is just suggestions. They plant seeds of doubt. They make you question if your friends truly understand you. They comment on your family, quietly criticizing or pointing out flaws. INFJs notice details. We sense shifts in relationships. But narcissists are patient. They create small divides, small hesitations. You spend a little more time with them alone. You feel special when they ask for your focus. You don't see the pattern forming until it is strong. You are spending less time with those who support you. Friends' advice seems dismissed or minimized. You feel conflicted, pulled between loyalty and connection. You might feel guilty when spending time elsewhere. A friend warns you about manipulation. The narcissist responds with hurt or anger. They make you question your judgment. You start wondering if your friend is being unfair. Over time, your world narrows. You feel alone, even in a crowd. This is their subtle way of gaining control. 6. They test your boundaries. Narcissists are constantly probing. They push limits. Gently at first. They ask favors. They intrude. They cross emotional lines. INFJs often forgive. We avoid conflict. We hope things will return to normal. We rationalize small offenses. But every compromise strengthens their control. They watch your reactions. They learn what you will tolerate. They learn what you will confront. This knowledge gives them power. You feel discomfort but hesitate to speak up. You feel your personal limits being tested repeatedly. You notice your energy drains after interactions. They ask you to do something that feels off. You agree to keep the peace. They notice your compliance. Next, the requests increase in frequency and intensity. It becomes harder to say no. 7. They use confusion as a tool. Narcissists twist reality. They deny things you clearly remember. They tell you events didn't happen the way you recall. This is gaslighting. INFJs start doubting themselves. We trust our intuition. When the narcissist undermines that, we hesitate. We question our own judgment. Dependence on the narcissist grows. You doubt your memory or perception often. Simple disagreements feel like your fault. You feel mentally exhausted after interactions. They say, "You never told me that," when you know you did. You apologize for things you never did. You replay conversations repeatedly in your mind. You feel like you are losing clarity. It is subtle at first, but over time, it chips away at your confidence. 8. They give conditional attention. Narcissists' affection is never constant. It is strategic. It comes as a reward. When you please them, you receive warmth and praise. When you do not, they withdraw. INFJs notice the inconsistency. We feel anxiety in this imbalance. Over time, this creates dependence. You crave their attention. You adjust your actions to maintain favor. You second-guess yourself constantly. You feel you must earn attention. Affection or praise comes with conditions. You overthink how to act to avoid disapproval. They compliment your appearance or effort. Later, they criticize a minor mistake. Warmth disappears temporarily. You feel like you are walking on eggshells. You are never quite sure what will trigger approval or withdrawal. 9. They exploit your intuition. INFJs trust intuition. We sense dishonesty or danger quickly. Narcissists know this. They give selective truths. They share carefully curated stories. They appear open and honest. INFJs feel a deep understanding, but it is false. Carefully constructed. They control what you see. What you feel you know. You feel you know them, but something seems off. They appear transparent, but details are missing. Your gut tells you to pause, but you push past it. They reveal personal struggles. You empathize deeply. Later, you discover the stories were exaggerated or partially false. You feel betrayed. Confused. Yet the trust you built makes it hard to step back. 10. They drain your emotional energy. INFJs give freely. We invest deeply in relationships. Narcissists take without giving. Interactions leave you exhausted. You crave solitude afterward. This pattern repeats silently. They do not notice your depletion. They remain energized. You feel emotionally empty. You feel drained after conversations. You avoid them but still crave closure. You notice slow but steady depletion over time. A week of talking or meeting leaves you tired. Your empathy feels spent. You feel heavy, burdened. Yet the narcissist seems unaffected. They continue drawing from your emotional energy. You begin to question why you keep engaging. Recognizing narcissistic tactics is essential. INFJs notice patterns others miss. Sensitivity is a gift, but it can make you vulnerable. You have the power to protect yourself, to set boundaries, to reclaim your energy. Awareness is your first defense. Trust your intuition. Your empathy is strength, not a trap. You can choose to engage safely or step back entirely. The choice is yours. Narcissists target INFJs for a reason. They see your depth, your compassion, your insight. Protect yourself. Honor your feelings. You deserve respect, understanding, safety.